Take a comfortable seat and we'll begin by focusing in on our breath, slowing it down, evening it out, feeling the spine lengthening, the shoulders coming down. Acknowledging and loving your body for where it is right now. That doesn't mean that we don't want it to change or that we don't want to improve something. But we can just be with it right now as we work toward that. And we're practicing today in balance. We'll balance on one foot, sure. We'll also balance each side of our bodies. Noticing how we can use the breath to help us balance. Thinking about how that translates into our lives if we need to balance our emotions. Maybe some anger or some frustration. We can do that with our breath. As we exhale now, let's turn toward one shoulder and then the other. So you're just exhaling as you turn your face in one direction. Inhaling back through the center and exhaling the other way. So your chin is coming in line with your shoulder or as close as it comfortably gets. Not forcing anything, breathing through it, just feeling that range of motion that you have there. Coming back to center with the palms together over the heart. Let's inhale the arms up. Keep those palms touching if you can. Then exhale, draw that right back down over your heart. Again, inhaling up and exhaling down right through the center, feeling that balance of that center line. Half of your body on one side of it, half of your body on the other. Good. Take your hands away and bring them to your knees. Let's inhale as we arch the back, bringing the heart forward. Exhale as we round the back, drawing the belly button in tight. Good. Inhale, arch. Head lifts a little bit. Chin lifts. Exhale, round. Chin tucks toward your collarbone. Inhale, lift and open. Shoulders back. Exhale, round and tuck. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, nice and tall again. And with your exhale, fold forward over your legs, coming onto your palms or maybe your elbows if that's comfortable. Just breathing, feeling a little opening start to come into your hips. Really gentle right now. Breath into the belly, steady and balanced. Let's inhale to float up. Bring the right hand across your body to the left knee. Float the left arm up and then exhale as you reach the left arm over your right knee. If that's not comfortable, take your right hand and place it on the floor beside you. Either way. You just want to feel that opening in the left side of our body right now. Feel space moving in between each of your vertebrae. Of your rib cage. Good. Back to center. Let's switch the fold of our legs for balance sake on each side, and we'll fold forward again on an exhale, coming onto our elbows or our palms. Steady breath, welcoming it into the body, knowing that your body knows exactly what to do with it. Float yourself back up, sitting nice and tall first, and then bring the left hand across to the right knee. Inhale the right arm up and exhale the right arm over the left knee. Again, left hand can come to the floor beside you if that feels better. Either way, we're breathing into that open right side, creating more space, more flexibility through the ribs. With a gentle inhale, let's bring that back to the center, and we'll roll onto our knees and our palms, Finding a steady, strong, kneeling plank position. We'll do some chaturanga push-ups here. Keeping that straight line. Don't let your hips dip down like that, okay? Keep the belly button lifted. Find that steady place. Balance between both extremes of too much dip and too much lifting. And very slowly, we're going to start to bend the elbows. Exhaling down and inhaling up. You don't have to go far. Notice, I'm just going a few inches here, but my elbows are bending. It's not my shoulders dipping down and lifting up. The shoulders are steady and strong. It's the elbow, bending, bending. Good. Inhale up. Keep that straight line, head to knee. Exhale down. Going a little further each time, finding out where your limit is today, what those triceps are capable of today. If you want to go all the way down, feel free. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Good. And then rock yourself back so your hips are above your knees. Arms stretched out, fingers spread wide, kneeling downward dog. Head moving toward the floor. Even if it doesn't touch, we've still got some weight under our hands. Steady, balanced breath. Feeling the symmetry here on both sides of our body. The balance. Good. Press into your palms to come forward a little bit. Let's lift up onto the toes through a plank to a downward dog. With your inhale, step forward with both feet, coming to the front of the mat and folding here into a forward fold, letting the knees bend if they need to, straightening the legs as you're ready, if you're ready. Your body knows best. Your body knows what it wants today, so listen to it. Tune in. Inhale. As you flatten the back, let's come up halfway. Extended forward fold here. Feeling the spine nice and long. Hands can rest on the shins. And then inhale, reach up for the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, float your arms down by your side, and then bring the palms together over the heart as you step back with the left leg. We're going to bend the right knee and come into a warrior one. So the left leg is straight, left toes pointing out to the side, right toes pointing forward. And then that left hip is turning forward as well. So the right hip is drawing back. Hips are staying square to the front of the mat. If and when you're ready, you can take your arms up above your head. Active through the fingers, but letting the shoulder blades come down, shoulders away from the ears. Keep turning that left hip toward the front of the mat. Pressing your legs down equally and in both directions. So the front foot is kind of sliding forward, the back foot's kind of sliding back. Not really moving on the mat, but trying to, almost. Good. Release the arms down to your side. Take a strong step forward. Feet come together at the front of the mat. And exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. With your inhale, come up halfway. Finding your strong, flat back. Still breathing. With your next inhale, come all the way up. Palms come down together over the heart on the exhale, and we'll step back with the right leg, balancing ourselves out by doing warrior one on the other side. So remember that internal rotation of your right leg, the back leg. The left knee is bending. Active and strong into both legs, the bottoms of both feet, anchoring you to your mat. If and when you'd like, arms up above the head, strong reaching. This is a pose of the warrior. It is confident. It is powerful. Balanced between both feet. We'll bring the arms down and with a strong, steady step, move to the front of the mat again, arms up. Then exhale, dive forward. Feel the balance in each leg, in both hamstrings. Feeling that stretch equally on both sides. And maybe you don't. Maybe you have one leg that's a little more stretchy than the other, and that's okay, but notice it here. Be aware of it. Good. With your inhale, come up halfway. Long, flat back. And then let's bring our arms behind us on the back. You could just hold at your wrists or at your fingertips, or you can work your palms up until you're holding your elbows. And then let's fold forward again more deeply. Gently release the hands, let them go to the floor, and then inhale, stand up again, reach for the sky. Exhale, palms together over the heart. Take a step back with your left leg, coming into warrior two this time. So we're letting the hips open to the side. Right knee is still bending, right toes pointed forward. And then release your hands and stretch them out over your legs, about at shoulder level, gazing over the middle finger of your front hand. Shoulders are above the hips. Hips are opening to the side, and we're sinking down, bringing more strength into that right leg. The right knee staying on top of the right ankle. You can look down and check that. If you can see the big toe, that's a good thing. You want to see that toe inside the knee. Good. With your inhale, straighten the front leg, turn toward the front of the mat, and float your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank, then downward dog. Steady, even breaths here. Feeling how your weight balances between your hands and your feet. We'll step forward again with both feet. Inhale up halfway, extended forward fold, flat back. As your next inhale comes, you can reach your arms behind your back, again holding your fingertips or your wrists or your elbows. And then folding forward again, releasing the weight of your head and your shoulders. Let the arms go, draping them toward the floor. And then with your inhale, we'll stand. Reach for the sky. Exhale, palms together over the heart. And step back big with your right leg, bringing the right heel to the floor. Bending the left knee. Turning your hips and your shoulders to the side. Releasing your hands out so your arms are over your legs. Strong warrior two, gazing over the middle finger of the front hand. Shoulders above hips. When we want more strength in the left leg, we sink straight down. And sometimes that might mean a wider step so that the knee can stay on top of the ankle. You can do this. Keep breathing into that leg. Warrior, strong, confident, powerful, and purposeful. Good. Release the hands. And then straighten the left leg. Turn toward the front of the mat again as you bring your hands down to the mat. Step back to downward dog. Good. Step both feet forward. Forward fold. With your inhale, come all the way up this time, reaching for the sky. Exhale, shift your weight into the right foot and bring your left knee up. Now you can keep your toe there on the ground and just lift it up a little bit, or you can lift the knee up to hip height, keeping the hips level. If you want, you can hold your left hamstring, keeping the shoulders down and back. You can stay here, or you can start to draw that knee up a little bit toward the chest, hugging it in as close as you can. Remember, the knee is coming up. We're not leaning forward to meet the knee. We're bringing the knee up to us. Shoulders stay on top of the hips. Good. Let it go halfway. And then try to straighten that left leg out before you set the left foot down. We'll inhale both arms up again. Exhale, bring them down to your side as you shift your weight to the left foot, coming up on the right toe, staying there if you want, depending on where your balance is today, or lifting your knee up to hip height, holding the right hamstring if you'd like, and then slowly starting to draw the right knee toward the chest. Use your breath to help you balance. Let go of the leg now, but keep the knee up there. And one time, straighten the right leg, and then set the foot down. Both arms up above the head. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Take a big step back now with both feet into your plank. Bring the knees to the floor, and we'll lower down from here onto the mat, using that same good form we used before, elbows right by your rib cage, all the way down onto your belly. Good. From there, into a little cobra, baby cobra. Just lift with the strength of your back, the heart, the head up off the floor. Not using the arms yet. And then we'll slide our arms through so the wrists are below the shoulders into Sphinx pose. A little deeper back bend here. And you're bringing your shoulder blades down and back as you press the heart forward. So it's very expansive through the collarbone, through the chest. No pinching or pain in the low back. If you're feeling that, let it go a little bit. Maybe come back to cobra instead. Good. Walk your elbows out a little bit to release that. Your head can come down to the floor, elbows back under your shoulders, keeping those elbows in tight. Get ready to press up by lifting the belly button. You can stay on your knees, but use that tricep strength, chaturanga strength, to come back up and then back into child's pose. Tuning into each side of your body. Hopefully feeling balance on each side. Accepting the imbalances for now. We're working to balance them out, and it will come. I have plenty of them myself, especially in the hips. And that's okay. Acknowledge that as part of who you are right now, part of your experience right now. Each breath bringing more calm and stillness into the body. Let's roll up so we're sitting on our heels and then bring the legs around in front. We'll sit up tall with our feet on the floor, knees up. Let's hold the hamstrings and lean back a little bit so we're coming into a boat. And we're going to lift the right leg up and the right arm. And then as you inhale, lift that right arm above the head as you straighten the right leg, then bring them both to the floor. Left side. Lift the left leg up. Let go of the left hamstring. And then reach the left arm up as you straighten the left leg. Bring it back down to the floor. Good. Remember to keep lifting the heart, shoulders back. Right side. Right leg lifts. Right hand lets go. Right hand lifts and right leg straightens. Good. Bring it down to the floor. Left side. Lift the left foot. Release the left hamstring. Lift the left arm. Straighten the left leg. And bring it down. Good. Right side. Lift the right foot. Release the right hand. Stretch that right arm up. Straighten the right leg with strength and purpose and release it to the floor. Left side. Left hand. Reach and straighten. Good. Let it go. Nice work. Let's roll all the way down to the floor. Tucking the knees in. Just rocking a little bit side to side. Let's cross the left ankle over the right knee and hug that in, lying pigeon. Keeping that left foot especially flexed. taking care that you're above the ankle joint, above the knee joint, just so you don't have those joints right against each other. That's not very comfortable. So get up on the leg there. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, and use each exhale to move more deeply. Letting that side go. Let's switch legs. Cross the right one over. Hold the left hamstring as you hug it in. Let that go. We'll bring both feet to the floor, knees up, feet as wide as the mat. And then we'll lower both knees down to one side and take your foot and place it up on the knee. So I lowered my knees to the right. I took my right foot and I just placed it up on my left knee. And we're going to hold it right there. Just deepening into this a little bit. You can stretch your arms out to the side. If it's not comfortable, just take that foot off the knee. Put it back on the floor. Good. Release the foot. Bring the knees back up. And then lower them the other way. Again, let them settle and then pick the left foot up to place it on the right leg, just above the knee there. Breathing. We'll let that side go. Bring the knees back up and then stretch the legs out on the floor. Let's bring our palms onto our thighs. From there, we're going to roll the chin up and then lift the shoulders up. Press the belly button down. And this is going to look like nothing's happening. But what you're going to do is press your palms down against your thighs. And when you do, you're really going to feel your midsection kick in. If it's not hard, you're missing something, right? This is actually a very challenging place to be. So keep pressing your palms straight down into your legs. Good, then let it go. Head on the floor, reach the arms overhead, and stretch yourself in both directions before settling into Shavasana. Palms are facing up, open and receptive here. Breath slow and steady, but a little more natural than it might have been before. Maybe not quite as deep. The eyes can close. You feel again for that balance in your body. Feeling evenly fatigued, evenly flexible, evenly strong on the right side and the left side. Feeling balanced in your emotions here. Balanced in your thoughts. And take some rest. With a deep breath, start to move a little bit in your toes, your feet, your fingers. And with ease, let's roll to the right. Pause for breath. And then sit up in easy pose or with straight legs or kneeling. Feeling your spine long, your body balanced from right to left. Taking this balance into your day, in your dealings with other people. Taking a balanced approach to your response to them. And to yourself. Being fair with yourself. With gratitude for your body and a job well done today, let's bring the palms over the heart. Namaste.